Hey, what's up, y'all? How y'all doing on this Saturday morning? Back home. Face is all jacked up from the sun in Dubai. All of a sudden, you start peeling. Back home in 38-degree weather. It's supposed to be 50 today. That's cool. The hot tub's replacing the cold, making up for the cold air. But yeah, just got back from Dubai less than 12 hours ago. Had an amazing time. This is our second time going. If you haven't gone, you need to go, in my opinion. It shouldn't be on the bucket list. It should be like a right now list, literally. And again, excuse my peeling, guys. Like, I don't wear sunscreen. I'm a little crazy for the next couple of days. I've never worn sunscreen a day in my life, and I don't plan on wearing it. My rationale is, if the sun killed people with melanin in their skin, then everybody in Africa would be dead. My mother's like, that's so silly, man. Your skin is your number one organ. You need to protect your skin. I get it. Maybe one day I will sunscreen. Psych. In the meanwhile, I just keep peeling, looking like an elephant. It's all good. I'm not trying to impress anybody. But hey, y'all, back in the States. Dubai was amazing. It was absolutely incredible. I actually have to go back within the next month, do some more business out there. But I highly recommend that you guys make it to Dubai. Like, literally. It's incredible. No crime. Okay? Racism at an all-time low. And they said the racism that does happen is from people who come there. Okay? It was just amazing. And those are, I don't want to just point out those two things, but I want to get the negative stuff out the way first. Positives, you can eat off the streets. So clean. Everybody's nice. And I'm not just talking about at the resort, because we stayed at the, world-renowned Atlantis. And I've been to Atlantis in the Bahamas, which is hot. The one in Dubai is better. But I'm not just talking about from the resorts, because the people at the resorts, they're paid to be nice. But in the malls, you walk around in the malls, everybody's cheerful. Now, obviously, there are a lot of women who dress in hijab, so men, you really can't talk to women walking through the mall, especially those who practice Islam. But I mean, people were just so nice, like nice and very knowledgeable about everything. We're in a mall, the largest mall in the world, and I bumped into a security guard and I asked him, hey, can you tell me how to get to such and such? And he gave me such intricate directions. I thought he was GPS. It's just a different vibe. The vibe was amazing. Man, we had so much fun. 52 of us went. 52. We're thinking about Morocco for the next trip, and we don't want to wait a year. Okay, we're not those type of folks that got to wait a whole year and plan for a year. Other than, getting around your kids' schedules and some of your work schedules, we don't plan out a year. So we may do Morocco, or maybe even South Africa. So if we go this winter, we have to go into somebody's summer. Okay, because we're going to chase the sun. That's what we're going to do. We're going to chase the sun. And we don't go for business. We go for fun. And we had a ton of fun. Oh, my God, it was amazing. It was amazing. We had a chance, we had to talk business while we were there. We had a welcoming event that was so cool. And we'll have pictures. Those will be out soon. In addition to the welcoming event, the next day we did the yacht cruise in the marina. We went out into the Persian Gulf. That was amazing. I think folks posted some pictures in our group. You can see those. We did a desert safari, which is off the hook. Everybody said that was the highlight. We even had some hookah afterwards. Okay. Then the next day was a free day. I went a little bit shopping. Got me a nice little piece right here. That's hot to death, man. They don't even sell those in the States at all. Can't find them. And so I was able to get me some vintage pieces out there that they don't sell in the States. I got another piece. Joined the Rolex Club too. So all my friends are already part of the Rolex Club. I just joined the Rolex Club. But one of my guys said I need to join the Patek Club. He said that's like the highest level watch you can get. So I kind of like watches. I have a classic Gucci that I bought. And the reason why I bought this Rolex is because the last time I was in the Atlantis in the Bahamas, when I barely had money, I bought a classic Gucci with mother of pearl, oyster, amazing, diamond bezel Gucci. Back then, I still have it. It's the square G, not the round G. So it's old when it has the square G. But I say, you know what? An anniversary of the last time I've been to the Atlantis, I'm going to go ahead and I've upgraded a little bit over time. I'm not a big watch guy. You know, so I buy a watch maybe every 10 years. So I upgraded over time, and I got this Rolex, this Presidential. It's amazing. It's freakish. I only can show a select group of folks. It's amazing. And the reason why, because what I've learned and what I'm learning is that some folks, again, it's unfortunate, and I protect them from themselves. Okay, what I mean by protect them from themselves is some people I just can't share things with. Now, y'all know I love sharing things with everybody because I really don't care like that. But some people I can't share things with because they get animosity towards themselves. So I like to protect them from themselves. I know that sounds crazy, but it is what it is. But yeah, man, we had a lot of fun, a ton of fun there. I recommend everybody again go to Dubai. Some things I want to chat about, and it's interesting, right? And maybe over the next 2 years, people will finally figure this out, because people haven't. I guess people still think that, you know, I'm a big network marketer, and, you know, y'all know I retired from network marketer back in May of 2000. And I guess some people still think that based on, and I can't blame them, but based on 20 years up until now, up until since May, 20 years, I was trying to get people to join companies so they could sell products and services. That's what I did for 20 years. For 20 years, I was trying to get people to join companies so they could sell products and services. That's what I did. That's what I knew. But that's not all I knew, but that was something I knew and I was good at. And so May of last year, I kind of flipped the switch. I said, I'm not going to get people to join any companies to sell products and services. We're going to start an investment group, like a book club. And we're going to find things that we can get our money working for us so we can become rich. Because you will never be rich if you're working for your money. Period. Ain't happening. Ain't happening. If you're doing all the work for your money, you'll never be rich. Or wealthy. Hell, you may never be rich if you're doing all the working for your money. Now, I know some people, they have a job. I don't knock jobs. I love them. You know, but if the brunt of your income, if the number one source of your income is coming from your job, and that job's not paying you at least $1 million a year, you ain't going to get rich. Those numbers don't add up, because there's only one you. And you only have 24 hours in a day. And it's how you use those 24 hours. However, if your money's working for you, because money doesn't sleep. Money works forever. If your money's working for you, you have a very, 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 very good chance of getting rich. And I mean rich. We got some folks with us right now. We're about to launch a VIP money group. That's not the name of it. I'm just trying to come up with the name. But we have to launch this group because we now have people amongst us in our group who never, ever made this type of money. Ever. And we're not going to tell people how to save their money. We're not going to tell people what to do with their money. But we're going to have conversations with them. Hell, I need to learn these conversations too. We're going to have conversations with them to keep them from squandering off their money or being taken advantage of. You know, and that's important. And then we're going to have major people who made millions and billions have conversations. You know, literally Q&As. But this will not be available to everybody because everybody's not ready for this. You know, and again, not trying to play God, not telling people what they're not ready for. Well, we'll put it like this. People will let us know if they're ready for it. Because there'll be a criteria to be part of this group. So people will let us know if they're ready for it. But man, it's some amazing stuff going on right now. So happy for a lot of my peeps. You know, just killing the game, man. Killing the game. And so many of them was in Dubai. So many of them, you know, some of their dreams came true. It was cool. Like, there were times, and y'all know the Atlantis not all inclusive. Now, I love me some all inclusive, but the Atlantis not all inclusive. And there were times where folks like, yo, we're going to get this, we're going to get that. I was like, y'all some bad mamma jammas. I ain't up to y'all pay grade yet. But it was so much fun. You know, Sherry enjoyed herself the majority of the time. The kids enjoyed themselves the majority of the time. You know, I enjoyed myself the majority of the time. It was cool. It was really, really, really cool. So I highly recommend everybody go to Dubai. You know, and here's the deal, guys. You know, I read a book called The Science of Getting Rich. I read it all the time. I listened to it on the plane yesterday on Audible. It's an amazing, amazing, amazing book. You know, I've read some great books in my time, in my short time. And for those who know my story, I've read the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible, all three. From the stories in the Quran, the Torah, and the Bible, from the stories, they're great stories and good words to help everybody live a great life. Help everybody live a great life. But from my experience, if you want to be rich, the Bible, the Quran, and the Torah, that's not what they were designed for. And a lot of times, you know, people think that sometimes being really locked in to okay, this is a better way to say it. If I want to make an apple pie, I'm not going to read a mechanic book on how to fix a refrigerator. That makes sense? I'm going to say it again. If I want to make an apple pie, I'm not going to read a book on how to fix a refrigerator and then go and try to make the apple pie. Hopefully that's the best way I can say it. And so, a book that I highly recommend, and if you follow the teachings in this book, you'll become super, super, super rich if that's something you choose to do. Now, I posted something yesterday, and I said, and I'm paraphrasing and quoting the book, that any man or woman who doesn't aspire to live abundantly sometimes is thinking in an abnormal way. We have to be abundantly. Like, we have to. You have to want to live life more abundantly. I think a person is 99 years old or 105 years old. I believe that they should still be aspiring to living life more abundantly. And what is living life more abundantly? Being able to do more and have more. And one of the only ways that you can fully express yourself the way you want to express yourself is to be rich. Some of us want to read the best books in the world, but you can't afford to. Some of us want to travel to every corner of the world, but they can't afford to. Some of us want to, give to your families because you have people who are in need, but they can't afford to. Some of us, want to give to charity. They want to live their wildest dreams, but they can't afford to. In this book, it talks about the mind, body, and the soul. The mind, body, and the soul, or the mind, body, and the spirit. None of them are more important than the other. Your spirit is not more important than your mind. Your mind is not more important than your body. All three of them work together. It's the trifecta. It's the third. So to think that your spirit life is more important than your body, that's not correct. To think that your mind is more important than your spirit life, that's not correct. Okay, it's the mind, body, and spirit. And they all are equal. And we need to give them all equal attention. I have friends, they're Adonises. They go out and they work out and they are gym monsters. And they love it. They love it. And that's what they do. And I mean, 6 packs, you name it. The best heartbeats per minute. They're in great health. But they don't spend time on that mind life, enhancing that mind with personal development, with reading the books, with blocking out the drama. We gotta block out the drama. We gotta block out the drama. Drama controls your thinking. Drama controls your thinking. I'm not gonna tell people not to watch TV, but damn it, be careful. Because many of us, our minds aren't strong enough. Our minds aren't strong enough. The eyes are the windows to the soul. Let me tell you something. Some people are like, well, I could watch this and I could watch that, and it doesn't bother me. You don't get it. Cause let's do something just borderline. Let's get real medieval right here. Let's get really basic. If I don't care who you are, you could be the highest priest or none. I don't care who you are. Let's say you sat down and you watched pornography. Through the eyes to your mental, it causes thinking patterns that might even turn to bodily patterns for watching something like pornography. I'm giving that example because I want to give a hard example. Okay? Now let's break it down. Let's give a simple example. I want to give a hard example first. Let's give a simple example. Some of us have heard this said before, that your subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and make-believe. Here's an example. And I've given this example before in the past. This is how important it is that you stand guard your mind, your mental mind every day. So let's just say right now I open a real fresh lemon. I get me a lemon right now. Y'all have one of them juicy lemons that you squeeze. Get that lemon, you squeeze. You ever squeeze a lemon before you cut it? And then when you cut that lemon open, and how many of us have taken that lemon and put it in their mouth right there? Now, you know that feeling that you're getting right here? Some of you get that feeling right here. You don't have a lemon nowhere near you. There's not a lemon in your room. There's not a lemon while you're watching this live. But you know you're getting that feeling by me just talking about opening that lemon and squeezing that lemon juice in your mouth. Why are you getting that feeling right here? I'm getting it. Why? Because the subconscious mind doesn't know the difference between real and make-believe. So if a lot of your time is spent watching drama, you're going to cause drama in your life and you won't even know it. You're going to cause unnecessary drama in your life and you won't even know it. You won't even know you're doing it. You're unconsciously causing drama in your life because you're allowing drama to come through the eyes, because the eyes is the window of the soul. You got to hear me when I say this. And so you need to protect that mind. And we need to get some good stuff up in that mind. And think thoughts of positivity. And read books of positivity. And have affirmations to fill up that mind. Now, some of us do a great job of doing that. And you're that person, you love to read the quotes, you love to read the books, you love filling up that mind, but riches has escaped you. Okay, so I talked about my friends who are bodybuilders, they're phenomenal, but maybe they're not working on their mind. Okay? And riches has escaped them. So, and the body part is part of the body. The mind is that personal development. That soul is your spiritual side. Well, somewhere in there, okay, and in this book it equates it to the body. We got to worry about that man, that rich man, that rich woman. Everybody has a little rich boy, a little rich girl in their life. You remember when you were younger, you were on the bus, or you were out in the car, you was pointing at the car saying, "That's my car," and you meant that. Your mind didn't know the difference between make-believe then, and your mind, you're like, "That's my car." You can envision yourself in that car. Anybody who ever played "That's My Car"? Okay? Where's that little kid? That little kid didn't become negative. That little kid wasn't jealous. That little kid wasn't jaded by the world, by maybe, I don't know, corporate America, or maybe a relationship, or maybe, I don't know. But that little kid was free to move about the cabin. But somewhere along the line, people start to put too much emphasis, and didn't equally spread them out. Everything in moderation is decent for you. I heard a fun fact today. If you brought too much water into your body by drinking, you could drown your brain. I was like, wow, right now my thing says I need to drink about a gallon of water a day. Well, maybe stay away from 2 gallons, Rabu. You don't want to drown your brain. So things in moderation are good. Now, cyanide in moderation is not good, but you guys get the point. Okay? Things in moderation are good. So we can't overindulge in things that are going to affect your mind. I'll give you a perfect example. So I do my best to remain disciplined. So what is discipline for me? There's some things that I enjoy that are not always the best, based on what you put in your body. I enjoy Macallan Scotch, right? Now, I know there's people 99 years old, they live to be 110, they drink their scotch and smoke the cigar every day. Well, that ain't me, okay? I'm not drinking no damn scotch every day and smoking a cigar every day. It ain't that type of party for me, okay? So what do I do? During the week, I limit my alcohol consumption because it's not necessary. Even though I don't have a job, even though I'm free to do whatever I want to do, during the week, you know, I'm exercising more, I'm bringing clarity. Maybe the weekends act a little crazy, you know, crazy for a 48-year-old. But during the week, it's time to, you know, clear the mind. Don't overindulge. Give yourself a break. Give your body a break. Are you with me? And I'm not preaching to anybody and telling anybody what to do. These are just things I choose to do so I can stay on point. But when we talk about this appetite to become rich, you need that appetite. And to think differently is crazy. Yeah, that's my opinion. But if you want to enjoy full self-expression, there's nothing more noteworthy that you can do than to become rich. You tell me it doesn't feel good if you have a family member or a friend that's in need and they're really going through something. You tell me it doesn't feel good to be able to say, like, yo, I got you. Or you chilling with your peoples. You out relaxing. Y'all at the club. Restaurant. We don't go to club. You go to a nice restaurant lounge. And you're like, don't worry about it. I got the bill. That feels good. You're not doing it to show off. You're not doing it to boast. It feels good to be like, yo, I got that. And to be able to have it. It feels good to be able to jump on a plane and actually take a globe, spin that damn globe. I have a globe in my house. And I said one day, I got a globe as a housewarming gift. It's a gorgeous globe. It has jewels and stuff. And I got it from a gentleman named Cliff Malloy years ago. I still got a whole bunch of love for Cliff Malloy. Okay? But with that said, I got this globe, right? And I said, one day, I'll be able to spin that damn globe, close my eyes and put my finger on it. And wherever my finger lands, I could book a flight and go there within 24 hours. I don't care if it's the Bora Bora, Fiji, the Maldives, you name it. I could spin that globe. And wherever I close my eyes and touch that globe, and wherever my finger lands, I could go anywhere I want to go. But you can't do that if you're not rich. I could do that today. But that's part of what does he say in the book? That's part of self-expression. It's called self-expression. You want full self-expression? Get rich. Let me tell you something. The only things, unfortunately, here in this United States, the only things that money can't insulate you from, there are not that many. Money can't insulate you from crazy people. Okay? You can have all the security guards in the world. Somebody crazy, they crazy. All right? You can have all the cameras, you know, all the stuff in the world. That's why you pray positive thoughts. Don't pray like Biggie and Tupac. Talk about, you know, I'm not going to be famous until I die. They spoke that shit into existence. So you pray good things. You speak good things. And you do your best. You know, I believe, and I believe, God said, Rabu, do everything that you can do, and I'll do the rest. So what can I do? Have surveillance cameras, have an amazing alarm system. Right now we're getting, you know, security gates. And we're paying for a security system, you know, like a live security system. So that's all I could do. Or move to Dubai, where the crime rate is 0%, and they don't have any cops. I could do that. But then God does the rest. I'm a true believer. If you do what you do, move out the way and let God do the rest. That's what I believe. Okay? And so, other than crazy, other than racism, because unfortunately still there's people of color in America, you can get as rich as you want to be and still be subjected to racism. And you'll be a fool to think not to. That's not being negative. That's just what it is. Now, prayerfully and hopefully, will it change in the future? Absolutely. I'm 100% optimistic. You know, because I know a lot of people who are not people of color they don't have a racist bone in their body. They're prejudiced like we all are. We all have prejudices. And that doesn't mean negative. Prejudice don't mean negative, okay? We all have prejudices. We all have different values and beliefs and that we think different than other people. There's nothing wrong, okay? Racism is bad. You know, and the reason why I say prejudices is, and I'm not trying to swing it and make prejudice sound good, because when we grew up, the modern day prejudice was racism, okay? Now we know the real deal is racism is not prejudice. So, well, just for clarification part, let's remove the word prejudice. Let's say differences. Okay, I want to remove prejudice because some people may think too hard to try to find a positivity in the word, find positive spin in the word prejudice. So let's remove the word prejudice. Remove that one from the ledger. Okay, so let's use differences. So many of us have differences. And because of differences, that makes the world go round. We were just in Dubai. They do a lot of things different than they do here in the United States. Case in point, they don't have people going around shooting up damn schools. Case in point, they don't got people shooting up clubs. They do a lot of things differently than we do here in America. Case in point, some of the average families over there, are super duper well-to-do. So they have some differences that we have here. Now, make no mistake about it, I love America. I was born here in America, I love America, and I want to do everything I can to help America be a great America. I think we all should do that. You know, and at the same time, and that's on a small micro level. On a macro level, I want to do everything in my power to make the world a better place, not just America. Because when the world's a better place, then America becomes a better place also. But the reason I'm making these points is wealth, not greed and power. Riches and wealth can insulate you from a lot of things. Not everything, but a lot of things. And it should be your duty to get rich. It should be your duty to get rich. It should be number one on your damn goal board. Well, you shouldn't say me should or shouldn't, okay? So I'm going to remove should. Damn it, go get rich. That's better. Just go get rich. I'm not asking you, I'm telling you. Go get rich. And what is rich to you? You know, rich is relative. But we have something called, let me get up a little warm. We have something called the 1/3 rule, right, in our group. What's the 1/3 rule? So the 1/3 rule is, you, whatever money you're making off the money you can afford to lose. So whatever money you're making off the money you could afford to lose. So this is what we tell people, find some type of investments. We're not financial advisors. We don't tell you where to put your money at all under no circumstances. That's not our job. We're like a book club. We get together and we have conversations. And we say, hey, what about this? What about that? What about this? What about that? That's what we do. That's what we do. And then people say, okay, I'll try it out for a while, then I'll bring it to you, and we just share things. That's what we do. So when people share ways that they make money, and they work, they may not work forever. They may work for a period of time. We always say, take some money that you 100% can afford to lose. Put that money in one of these platforms and forget about that money. And from that money, you're going to get a profit. Now, I had to drop some wisdom on one of my mentees recently. You know, and he would call me his mentor, so I could call him a mentee. It's not in a downgrading way of talking. But he said something. He said, yeah, man, I'm up 25%. I said, stop it. I said, that's not the thinking to become rich. And some of you might not understand what I'm saying. He's like, yeah, man, I'm up 25%. You're up 25% because you're thinking about the money that you put in. Stop thinking about the money that you put in. Don't worry. Think about the money that your money machines are making for you. He's like, yeah, man, I'm up 25%. No, you're up 25% because you're thinking about your initial investment. Leave that initial investment out your mind. Worry about the money that's made from that initial investment, because again, the initial investment, we're not thinking about that anymore. If you're thinking about it, then your mindset will be, I'm up 25%. So if you're following the 1/3 rule correctly, don't think about the money you put in. What you want to think about is the money that's being made. So let's say I put $100 in. And from that $100, I make $300. My 100 made me 300. Okay, that's very aggressive, but my 100 made me 300. What am I going to do with that $300, Rabu? I'm going to take 100 of it, and it's going to go towards debt. Man, it warmed my heart to see today, my friends, Sly and Ronette, they posted in our group, and they took a screenshot of a bill. They circled that bill. They put a little arrow pointing to that bill. Something that they were going to pay off in 5 years was paid off in less than 2 years. And they posted in our group. They weren't bragging, because we don't believe in bragging. We believe in inspiration. They were inspiring people. You know why? Because they follow the 1/3 rule. They're making a ton of money. Why? Because they're helping a lot of other people make money. So they took 1/3 of that money, because they didn't think about the money that they put in. They took 1/3 of that money, no matter how much or how small that third was, and they started knocking out debt, knocking out debt, knocking out debt. But what about the other third? Remember, you made 300 in this scenario. They took that other 100, so they took 100, started knocking out debt, knocking out debt, knocking out debt. They took that other 100 and said, you know what? I'm going to reinvest it in some things. Now in our group, we have 10 things that you can reinvest your money in. So they took that other 100 and they reinvested it. Why did they reinvest? To make more money. They took that last 100 of that 1/3 and they put it aside for taxes. Now they didn't put it all aside for taxes. They cut it in half. They put 1/3 away for taxes, and then damn it, they wouldn't have fun with the other. It's okay to splurge to have fun with half of a third. You see what I'm talking about? It's okay to splurge and have fun with a half of a third. It's okay to splurge and have fun with a half of a third. We have endorphins in our body, and those endorphins are triggered by a lot of things. They can be triggered by mental stimulation. They can be triggered by alcohol, drugs, sex. They also can be triggered by fun, by instant gratification. Now, I'm not saying always be on some instant gratification stuff, but you take 1/3 of that, you take a half of that third, so you can trigger them happy endorphins in your body and in your mind. Why do you need to trigger those happy endorphins in your body and your mind all the time? Why do you want to spend more time on triggering natural happy endorphins in your body and your mind? Why do you want to spend more time doing that than anything else? That enables you to live a happy life. If you can spend most of your time having natural endorphins triggered in your body, from mental stimulation, from fun, from maybe sometimes some shopping therapy, maybe, okay? From exercising, from sex, every once in a while having a sip of scotch, every once in a while. Macallan 12, 15, 18, and 25, you want to send me a gift. But every once in a while, okay? If you can find a way to have those endorphins rocking and rolling in your body all the time, man, you live a life of fulfillment. So we can't spend all of our time, or that 1/3, we can't say, well, you know what? I'm just going to take the 1/3 and just keep investing, keep investing, keep investing. I'm going to take the whole thing and keep investing. And then not go do something for yourself? No, don't work that way. Most people aren't built that way. Or you can say, I'm just going to erase my debt, and then when I'm done with my debt, I'm just going to put it all in the savings account and I'm going to watch it. No, it doesn't work that way. Look, y'all, I'm at a point right now, when I was in network marketing, I had to recruit people. I had to recruit people in order to make money. Why did I have? Real simple. I had to recruit people so they could sell. I had to sell products and services, and I had to recruit people so they could sell products and services. And if I didn't do that, I didn't make any money. Now, thank God I was blessed to become very good at it. But if I didn't do that, I didn't make any money. With our investment group, our investment club, our book club, or whatever the heck you want to call it, I don't have to recruit a soul. But what's interesting now, when people do want to join me, I send them my information, and then they don't understand stuff, I send them to other people. God's my witness. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I send them to other people. Because I'm at a place in my life right now that I don't have to recruit anybody. Now, am I going to block my blessing and speak some foolishness into existence? Oh, no. So if people want to join, absolutely. Will I share when I have those people join with other people within my network? Absolutely. I'm not blocking no blessings now. I'm not crazy. I'm not going to get up here and say, oh yeah, I don't have to recruit anybody to get in my life. It ain't that type of party. Okay? Because I'm working on helping more people make millions. And I can't help them make millions if I don't get them in the darn web. Are you with me? So yo, y'all, I just want to pop on this morning. I got some stuff to do. Hot Tub Chronicles. Somebody called that Financial Hot Tub Chronicles. Go ahead, Dean. That's my man right there. Let me say what's up to some folks. I got some stuff to do. What's going on, Robert? Jabari was there, brother. Hey, Paula, how you doing? Joyce, what's happening? You good to see I'm home? And I'm glad, well, you know, I was with my family. I wasn't with my extended family. My whole entire extended family was in Dubai with me. Paula, I would have kept my black ass in Dubai. No, straight up. Okay. Jason, what's the deal, Jason? George, what's the deal, my brother? Hey, Terry, what's the deal? Tonga, what's happening? Tonya, Kyrie, Hot Tub Chronicles are full effect. You know it, baby. Oh, thanks, Paul. I appreciate that. Kyrie, they call timepieces? My man. Challenger, what's happening? Andre, what's the deal, bro? Malik, good morning. Hey, Kathy, how you doing? Steve, what's the deal, bro? Lloyd, what's happening? Steve and Lloyd, both on Westside Rough Riders in the house. Hey, Rosa, how you doing? Hey, Loretta, what's going on? D-Sap, what's the deal, baby? Robert, what's going on? Roman, what's the deal? Yo, Roman, I appreciate that post earlier, man. Much love, much love. I appreciate that post. There it is, Paula. Make that money work for you. Gordon, you know it. Got to read the right manual. Catch reading the wrong manual. Thanks, Alberta. I appreciate that. Yo, Kyrie, got to listen to that book, bro. I love it. The book is called The Science of Getting Rich. If you go to Audible, you can download it on Audible. Chandra, listen to it. This is what I do. This is what I do. I was taught by a mentor. It's going to freak some of y'all out, and some of y'all not going to do this. Whenever I get a book, whether I'm reading it or I'm listening to it, I read the book through, all the way through. Now, I don't do entertainment books like this. I will do a autobiography. I mean, a biography like this, yes. Or personal development book. I read the book straight through. Then I go back and read each chapter 7 times. I read the book straight through. Then I go back and I read each chapter 7 times. That's a different mental type of focus. I watched the Tiger Woods story while I was on a plane today, and I could relate to Tiger in many aspects of his life. Now, the womenizing, no. Okay? Well, prior to being married, you know, when I was dating in college, I was crazy. You know, but I understand how he became a machine. I'm a machine. Now, thank God, while becoming a machine, my parents, grandparents, my community helped me become somewhat well-rounded. So not only can I amass all the wealth, not all the wealth in the world, because everybody needs some wealth, but not only can I amass millions of dollars in wealth, I'm still grounded. I know where I come from. I've been raked across the coals. I've had those, you know, intimate conversations and relationships with good friends. You know, Tiger, he was absent a lot of that, and so it caused him to act out in some ways that, you know, wasn't fitting of a married man. You single, it is what it is, but for a married man, wasn't fitting of a married man. You know, but I can relate to this story so much. Whenever I look at a story of somebody who's amazingly successful, y'all gotta hear me, and some of y'all are with me on this one. I could watch the Tiger Woods story, the Michael Jordan story, these stories of these amazing figures, and be like, damn, I can relate, because many of that stuff I see happen in my life, or I've seen happen over time. It just took me a while to catch up with it. It was the process before being able to tell the story. Now I can tell the story, but I was going through the process. And so one way that I read a book or listen to an audio, I promise you, you can learn this in my masterclass too. That is a shameless plug. Plug, masterclass, plug, masterclass. You can learn this in a masterclass on a high in-depth level. You get an audio or a book, you listen to that bad boy one time in full, and then go back and listen to every chapter separately 7 times. Or go back and read every chapter 7 times. There's something about that magic number in 7. It's in the Quran, it's in the Torah, it's in the Bible. It's the number of completion. Read that book through 1 time, then go back and read every chapter 7 times each. And then you learn mastery. Y'all better get the masterclass. Who else out here? What's going on, JNR Saru? Bula Bula from Fiji in the house. Gotta love it. Liz, what's happening? Hey, Nat. Hey, it was great seeing you in Dubai. My daughter had a great time, and Sherry had a great time talking with you. Miss Humlin, the Hampton alum. Bill Hoffman, what's going on, bro? Raphael, how you doing? Yo, bro, gotta be careful with that TV. Liz, what's happening? Tony, what's happening? Doris, good morning. Tell my brother I said what's happening. Tell Jay, give her a hug for me. Free your mind, open to abundance. You right, Paula? And what's the deal, brother? Hey, Dory, it was so great, you know, meeting your husband and your 2 boys. Glad y'all made it out to Dubai. We had a great time. Can't wait to see y'all on the next trip. We don't know where we're going, but we chasing the sun, and we going this year. Y'all get ready. Andre, what's the deal, brother? Hey, Kelly, how you doing? Dorian, what's up? Stephen Payne, yo, Stephen, it was great chilling with you in Dubai, man. I call Stephen Daddy Warbucks. That's my man right there. What's going on, bro? It's great meeting your wife. I know her and my wife, they're both Soras, bro. It was just great seeing you. Spin the globe, bro. I got to spin that globe. Self-expression, you know it. Hey, Lee, what's happening? Dawn, what's going on? Welcome home, Harpo. I get it. G-Bro, yo, you funny. You funny, D. G-Bros, what's happening? William, what's going on, man? Thanks, bro. I appreciate that. Yes, Jade, Sly, and Rynette are awesome. You better believe it. 1/3, William, you know it. Hey, Nikki, what's happening? 1/3, Will Rule, you know it. Hey, Brenda, what's the deal? Dawn, what's going on? Lori, what's going on? Financial Hot Tub Chronicles. Oh, Dawn, I appreciate that. Keep rocking. Thanks, Dexter. I appreciate that, bro. Clayton, what's the deal, baby? Gonna watch your wisdom walk later on today, I'm sure. Portia, what's happening? Kenneth, what's the deal, bro? Sharon, good morning, Sharon. What's happening? Kiddo back in the spot. Gotta get a hot tub. When you're over 40, you need your hot tub in your life. So you can live to 200 like me. Walter, what's the deal, brother? Randy, what's happening, man? Hey, Teresa, hello back at you. Put overalls on your money, you know it. Tavita, need help with the crypto? Got it. Inbox me on Messenger. I got you. Darn, it's the truth. All right, no problem, Liz. It's all good. Ladder, what's happening? Hey, Donna, what's happening, lady? 7 means completion. You got it. Brother Ray Murray, what's happening, bro? Desmond, what's going on, man? Tyler, what's happening? Darren, what's the deal, baby? Barbara, how you doing? Sydney, what's the deal? Meet you in Dubai. The Duck, what's happening, man? Keith, what's the deal, bro? Hey, Miss Charmaine Gibson. All right, guys, I'm about to jump. Want to say good morning. I'm back at the rest. Dubai was amazing. Dubai was amazing. Had to go back in a couple of weeks. Hey, maybe some of y'all might want to fly back with me. I got the hookup, got the connect. Nah, but Dubai was cool. Yo, y'all, love y'all a whole bunch. Y'all enjoy y'all day. Excuse my little peeling. It was 98 degrees. It's a different sun out in the middle of the desert. Trust me when I say that. It's a whole different sun. Now, I like New Jersey when it gets humid, 105 degrees, make no mistake about it. It's a different sun in the desert. And it was 98 degrees. They said summer came early. They said, Rabu, you brought summer with you. We chasing summer. Wherever summer go this year, we chasing summer. All right, y'all, love y'all a whole bunch. If you just jumped on this, jump on in the beginning. I think someone said I dropped some good nuggets this morning. If I did, hopefully you took it. All right, y'all. Peace.